welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Loudness Units Full Scale, or LUFS. They might seem a little bit scary like they did for me when I was first starting out with music production and mixing and mastering, but hopefully today this video will help you understand a little bit, and I'll put some links down below to some videos that recently came out or videos that helped me as well to understand it a little bit more. So Loudness Units Full Scale is just the industry standard term for perceived loudness in audio. So it's used in everything from video production and movies to YouTube video content creators and music and mixing mastering. Before LUFS in the digital era, it was RMS, but now it's LUFS. A lot of people still use RMS, but I didn't grow up in the analog physical gear age. I grew up completely in the box. I still am. I don't have any outboard gear. I wish that I did, but you could still use LUFS or RMS. A lot of the plugins that we'll talk about today, or the main plugin that I'll talk about today that is a loudness meter for inside of your DAW or DAW, has an RMS mode, but I stick to LUFS. The number one thing that I want to talk about with LUFS is in the definition of Loudness Units Full Scale itself. It's perceived loudness. LUFS is just the perceived loudness of your song, of your audio, of your music. It's the perceived loudness of after you're done mixing it, you release it and it goes up into streaming services, how your listener's going to hear it, how loud it is. Now, the thing that I struggled with completely when I started learning about LUFS and loudness and the streaming, uploading my songs for streaming, was thinking that every single song needs to be at the same LUFS, and that's just wrong. And that's what I think a lot of people say on YouTube do to get views or to kind of just do a layman's term of LUFS, which is master or mix your songs to a specific level. You should mix, master, or release a song at a specific LUFS unit or LUFS level, but it's different for each song. For instance, if you have a singer-songwriter folk type song, it's going to be a lower level than a pop rock song or a hip hop song. So let's just talk about how I used to perceive LUFS. I thought that it was like a lie. A lot of people will say, oh, Spotify will bring your song down to negative 14 LUFS. So just master your songs to negative 14 LUFS. Don't do that, because then your song will just sound really quiet. And when I started releasing music, my first songs were mastered to negative 14 LUFS. I bought or rented the first plugin that I got, the Lean loudness meter, which you can see behind me on the screen. And I use that for mastering the whole album that I released with my band back in 2017, 2018. And I mastered all of them to around negative 14. And when released and put them back on, completely quiet compared to even some older songs that I really like to listen to. And I thought, what is up with that? So you can do this yourself. I've done this, and I'll show some examples of it. I'm not going to play any audio. These are some songs that I've purchased, so I'm not recreating them. I'm not going to play the audio. I'm just going to show you screenshots and footage without audio while I'm talking. But after releasing that album back in high school, 9-10 years ago, I did my own research. I would get some of my favorite songs that I listened to, and I would plug them into my DAW. I would listen to the whole thing with a loudness meter plugged on the mixer chain, and it would be louder than my song. And I go, well, hey, what gives? This song's 20 years old. What's going on? It's just because, like what I was saying, it's perceived loudness. So a rock song is going to be at a higher level than a folk song. Heavy metal song is going to be at a higher perceived loudness than classical music. But I encourage you to do this. Take some songs that you've listened to, that you've purchased, and put them in your DAW. Don't redistribute them or re-release them without permission from those artists. But just use them as references to know where you should mix and master your songs that are similar. so that as you're learning, you know, oh, okay, this is a rock song, this is where it should be. This is a pop song, this is where it should be. This is a hip hop song, this is where it should be. This is a metal song, this is where it should be. Here are a list of examples that I took, and all of these songs were written within a large margin of each other. And all these songs, I have screenshots of what year they were released. So some of them are from like 2002, early 2000s. Some of them are from last year or the year before. So it really just varies on the type of song. All of this being said, loudness units are just another tool to help you figure out where your song should be. You should never sacrifice the audio quality of your song or audio for loudness. If your audio and your song has been recorded and there's a lot of background noise, because maybe you're recording like I am in an untreated bedroom, then you're going to have some background noise, and you can't boost that audio enough without hearing some of that background noise. So that's just the things that you should think about while getting into loudness units and figuring out how to mix and master your songs. Now, the loudness meter that I use is called the Ulean loudness meter. You can download it for free and have a light version. It just won't come with some of the parameters. It comes with a ton of different presets for professionals and uploading your songs and videos to streaming services as well, just like YouTube, Disney Plus, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, all those different things. It has presets and where that song should be loudness wise, and those are good presets to use when you start, but you can also make your own presets with Ulean loudness meter. And I'm not sponsored by them. I bought Ulean loudness meter with my own money years and years ago. There's a ton of different free versions of loudness meters. Like I said, you can have the Ulean loudness meter Lite, that is the light version of the pro version that I have. There's a new one. I don't know how new it is. It's new to me. I believe it's called APU. It's on the computer screen behind me. I'll put some B-roll up of that as well. There's also loudnessmeter.com or something. I'll link that down below as well so you can go test that out. I don't like the .com very well because I like to be able, while I'm mixing and mastering, see what my songs are at as I'm in the process of mixing them or mastering them. So with the online, they do have a plugin I believe you can buy, but I just prefer, especially if it's going to be free, to go ahead and have the plugin inside my DAW so I can monitor it while I'm mixing. But all of this just to say, to sum up, that loudness units, LUFS, loudness units full scale, is just the perceived loudness of your song, of your audio, how loud it is. I like to check on multiple sources as well. I check on my car, I check on my iPhone. If it's loud enough to play on my iPhone at around like the 2 to 5 notch on the bottom side of your iPhone, I think it's loud enough. And like I said previously in the video, it'll be different based on the song, and that's fine. As you're becoming a new music maker, as you're becoming a new producer, don't get too discouraged with thinking, oh, this song is so loud and mine's not, so it's not as good. And some people might think that, but it's your song and you're just starting out. We're all here as a community together of musicians and creatives and artists. And as you learn what these things are, you'll get better at it, the same as me. I'm not the best. I want to strive to be the best, but it's not necessarily a competition. We're all here just learning the same, and that's why I post a lot of the videos that I do. I want to start a community. I want to have these videos so that people can reference them, and I want people to teach me as well. I want people who are more knowledgeable than me down in my comments telling me what I got wrong on this video. And with all that being said, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to start my new long form content. I've been doing Reels and YouTube Shorts recently. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like. Go ahead and press the subscribe button. I'm going to try my best to get to 1,000 followers by the end of the year. And it's thanks to people like you that watch the videos that I'm able to feel confident enough to start doing long form videos. And I appreciate it. If we can get to 1,000 followers by the end of the year, that would just make my year. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, and keep making music.